Hi everybody, my name is Caitlin East and I am a director in the Brockner organization. I was asked to come on here and record a short testimony of how my business went from the bottom of the barrel to my biggest month ever in personal sales last October. And my business has continued to see that impact from 1 month's worth of hard work all these months later. So to give some background, last summer was very difficult for my family. We went through a very painful situation and it was being reflected in my business. So I was not green in August and I was not green in September, which meant that October was my do or die month. It was the third month for my team to maintain our directorship status, which means we had to submit $5,000 in team sales or we were going to lose it. So I was feeling pretty good about things. On October 1st, I had 8 parties booked. So we're looking pretty good. Well, by October 3rd, all 8 parties had canceled for various reasons. And so I was back at square one with nothing on my calendar. So not going to lie, I was pretty distraught. But with Paula Brockner, Becky Berwig, my mom, and other directors in our organization, they really encouraged me to press forward. And especially Becky Berwig, she talked on the phone with me we probably talked for an hour, and we came up with a list of ideas of what to do to get green that month with $5,000 in sales. And y'all, skipping ahead, I ended that month with $10,000, over $10,000 in personal sales. My biggest month ever to date. And it was the month that it had to happen, and that was after all of my parties had canceled. So that is just a testimony to do not give up. There is always something else to try. There are always other ideas out there. There is so much knowledge and wisdom from those on your team, your upline directors, specifically Paula and Becky. They have so many ideas and so much wisdom that if you want your business to grow, tap into that and never be afraid to try new things. There's a quote from Thomas Jefferson that I really like that says, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time, because you don't know that one more time could be what you needed." So I'll share specifically what I did, but just remember that there are other ideas out there. There are other ideas that have come up since last October for me. So always be willing to try new things. So the first thing that I did is that I reached out to everyone in my VIP group, all 300 plus members at the time, sending them a private message about having a party. The other thing that I did is that I reached out to local businesses in my area to see if they wanted to have a fundraiser. So specifically, I reached out to my vet and asked if they wanted to do a fundraiser to help build a little kitty for people who can't cover vet bills, so they could draw on that. The other thing that I did was I reached out to people about doing shared rewards fundraisers. Now, about share rewards fundraisers, because you might be thinking, Caitlin, you can't combine those two together. And yes, you technically can't. But you can do with whatever you want with your commission. So what I did is I created share rewards parties, and then I offered to donate part of my commission to the organization or to the couple in need, different things like that. And the share rewards fundraisers are what turned my business around. So what I did is I reached out. I personally have a lot of friends who are missionaries. And so I reached out to them and I said, hey, I would love to support your ministry by doing a Pampered Chef fundraiser. We will set it up in such a way that as your friends support you with their support, you say thank you back by giving them the opportunity to participate in a group discount of up to 25% off the entire catalog. What do you think? Oh, and then I will donate, my 15-20% commission to you at the end of the party. What do you think? And that is what turned my business around. I had so many share rewards fundraisers booked. And guess what? From those parties, I booked regular parties because I reached out to their guests about booking a party to help out their host. And I told them that if they booked their party in October or November or whenever I was looking to fill out my calendar, that I would donate 10% of the sales from their party back to the original host. So back to the original cause that we were raising money for. And so from that, I have then built a strong calendar that each month I go into the month with several parties already booked on the calendar. So it's not a mad scramble at the middle of the month or at the beginning when you realize that you have a gap. And so I just want to encourage you, and I will put all of the verbiage and what I did and everything like that in the captions of this video so that you can copy and paste if you would like, but always make sure that you are inserting your own tone and everything so it doesn't sound like Caitlin trying to impersonate you. You do want to come across as you. So anyway, I hope that is an encouragement to you here in the middle of the month, that even if your party calendar is not where you want it to be, if you're sitting here with 0 parties on your calendar, there is still time. You should be working your business all the way up to midnight on the last day of the month, because there is still time for you to reach your personal goals. And so I just want to encourage you to keep striving forward to reach them.